What if I told you the man who once ruled the charts, flexed diamonds in every interview, and called himself the street's prophet is now disappearing right before our eyes? Kodak Black, the same guy who turned chaos into culture, now looks like a ghost of his own fame. People are whispering, is Kodak even okay? Others claim he's being controlled, silenced, or worse, set up by the very system that once praised him. So what really happened? Is this the final meltdown, or the biggest cover-up in hip-hop? Let's talk about why Kodak Black is fading. Once upon a time, Kodak Black wasn't just another rapper. He was the chaos. Every headline screamed his name. Every court date looked like a movie premiere. He had the jewelry, the fame, the fans, and the mugshots to match. But fast forward to now, and Kodak isn't shining anymore. He's stumbling, literally. Videos of him looking lost, dazed, mumbling nonsense on live streams have turned into viral compilations titled The Fall of Kodak Black. And the internet? Oh, it's having a field day. Let's rewind for a second. Kodak, real name Bill Capri, burst onto the scene with raw energy, street anthems, and zero filters. But behind that wild charisma, there's always been a darker side. Arrests, probation violations, drug charges, you name it. He was the poster child for I'll never learn. Insiders say Kodak's team has been trying to keep him contained. One anonymous source, let's call him DJ Ghostwriter, told us, "Bro, Kodak's life off camera is scarier than any of his lyrics. He doesn't sleep, doesn't eat, just pops pills and goes live." Another so-called friend leaked that Kodak has been missing meetings, canceling shows, and reportedly arguing with his own management over imaginary conspiracies. They claim he believes someone in the industry is trying to erase him. Now, normally we laugh that off as rapper paranoia. But here's the thing, Kodak's behavior lately feels less like rebellion and more like a cry for help. In one live video, he looked straight into the camera, eyes half open, and said, "Y'all don't even know what they doing to me, bruh. This industry fake." Then he just started laughing, that cold, empty kind of laugh that makes you wonder if he's even still there. The next day, TMZ caught him stumbling outside a gas station, barefoot, holding a bag of chips, talking to no one, and the comments section exploded. Where's his team? Why is nobody helping this man? This is tragic to watch, but here's where things get weird, really weird. Court documents leaked last week under the title The End of Kodak. Inside, prosecutors included social media clips, fan videos, and even his Instagram lives as evidence of ongoing substance abuse. They're literally using his public breakdown as this video of their legal strategy. And if that's not dystopian enough, one Florida prosecutor allegedly said off record, if Kodak can't save himself, the system will handle it. Now think about that for a second. A man spiraling publicly, mocked by millions, and instead of help, they're building a case. This isn't just a fall from fame. It's an open-air collapse. And just when you think it can't get darker, it does. Because according to leaked reports, Kodak's old cases are being reopened. The same ones that once nearly sent him away for years. And this time, prosecutors want to make sure he doesn't walk free again. So, the old cases are back, and with them, a storm of new evidence. Fake reports, leaked files, and exclusive documents are flying around the internet like vultures circling a dying legend. According to an alleged insider from the Broward County Courthouse, who, of course, chose to remain anonymous, a secret file titled Project Eclipse has been circulating behind the scenes. The file supposedly details how Kodak Black's behavior is being monitored, documented, and possibly manipulated. That same source claims they're setting him up to fail. Every mistake he makes is being cataloged. It's like they're waiting for him to collapse on camera. And guess what? The internet believes it. Reddit threads are going crazy. Twitter, X, is full of wild theories. Some say Kodak's being targeted for his outspoken nature. Others say the label's trying to drop him, but can't legally do it without public cause. And then there are the conspiracy fanatics claiming he's been replaced by a clone. Because apparently, if a rapper changes his haircut or looks tired, that's instant proof he's not real anymore. Meanwhile, his fans are split into two armies. Team Save Kodak versus Team It's Too Late. One side says he needs rehab, therapy, and real help. The other insists he's just living his truth. But let's be real. What we're watching isn't freedom. It's free fall. Just last week, a video surfaced of Kodak at a recording studio in Atlanta, barely able to stand, mumbling over a beat that never starts. His team tries to play it off as creative energy, but the clip tells another story. A man disconnected from reality. Then came the fake investigative leaks. An online tabloid claimed it obtained text messages between Kodak and a mystery supplier discussing illegal substances and off-the-record deals. Of course, there's no verification. The screenshots are blurry, cropped, and time-stamped like they were made on a toaster. But that doesn't matter. In the court of the internet, truth is whatever trends first. Public outrage has now turned into a digital circus. Everyone's dissecting every frame of his videos, every slurred word, every look in his eyes. Even other celebrities are joining in, some with sympathy, some with shade. One anonymous rapper allegedly told us, "The industry loves watching you crash. It's like sport for them. They build you up, they tear you down, then act shocked." And maybe that's what's really happening here. A slow, televised disintegration. The kind you can scroll through while eating lunch. Because while fans argue online and blogs milk the clicks, Kodak Black, the real person, is fading in the background noise. His silence now says more than his music ever could. But this isn't the end yet. No, not even close. Because just when people thought Kodak had finally hit rock bottom, something even bigger was about to break. Just when the world thought Kodak Black couldn't fall any further, he did. Because in early reports, leaked from what's being called the reevaluation hearing, prosecutors didn't just reopen his old cases, they combined them. Yeah, everything from the drug charges to the probation violations, to those weird public intoxication incidents. It's all back on the table. According to insiders, the courtroom now feels less like a legal process and more like a reality show finale. One witness described it as watching a man being judged by his own highlight reel. Every viral video, every reckless live stream, every slurred sentence, now presented as evidence of self-destructs. But here's the dark irony. The same clips that made him trend might be the ones that take him down. A supposed confidential memo from a Florida district office, which mysteriously popped up on Reddit within hours, allegedly states that Kodak could face either a multi-year prison sentence or forced psychiatric rehabilitation. The phrase used in that memo, unfit for public reintegration, cold, brutal, mechanical. Meanwhile, the internet has turned the tragedy into entertainment. Meme pages post his old freestyles next to clips of him stumbling, calling it the evolution of Kodak. Reaction. YouTubers rake in millions of views analyzing what went wrong, and fans, the same ones who once screamed his lyrics, now argue whether he's a victim or just another cautionary tale. Even Kanye West, who once offered to help Kodak in Atlanta, is rumored to have backed off. His camp reportedly said, "You can't save someone who doesn't want saving." But not everyone's giving up. A handful of die-hard supporters are circulating a petition online called #BringBackBill, pleading for rehab instead of jail. It's emotional, desperate, and maybe, just maybe, a glimpse of hope. Still, the signs aren't good. Sources close to Kodak claim he's completely isolated, ignoring calls, and barely showing up to meetings. His label, Atlantic Records, is allegedly evaluating its options. Translation? They're preparing to cut ties, and that's how fast the machine moves. 1 minute, you're their golden boy. The next, you're a liability they need to delete. A former associate summed it up best. Kodak's not fighting the system anymore. He's fighting himself, and that's the saddest this video. Because the world loves a comeback story, but it loves a downfall even more. So maybe this isn't just about Kodak Black fading. Maybe it's about what happens when the fame, the pressure, and the demons inside finally catch up, and there's no one left to save you, because at this point, Kodak isn't performing. He's disappearing. And if you listen closely, you can almost hear the silence of a career that once roared. Yo, he was diamonds, fame, and chaos combined. Now he's just echoes of a broken mind. System watching, cameras flashing, while another soul keeps crashing. They love you when you're flexing chains, then vanish when you feel the pain. Every clip, every fall, gets replayed. Your downfall, their profit made. From cell blocks to sold out shows, the higher you climb, the harder it goes. Is this justice or just a show? Only the clicks and the numbers know. So tell me, fam, what's real? What's fake? Who's the victim? Who's the snake? Is Kodak lost or just awake? Drop your thoughts, the truth's at stake. Like, comment, share this flame, cause tomorrow you could be the name. We expose, we speak, we don't pretend. This ain't gossip. It's how legends end.